real. We're going to run through this real quick because I've already done 3 of these and I can't do it again because I'm going to lose my mind. All right, so let's get started. We're going to go over this and what you see on the screen there, which is the Ko-Fi. We'll make it real quick. Physical copy. This includes everything from my shop with the exception of some stuff that came out slightly afterwards, i.e. the Warlock Child subclass. The Child. I don't want to... No, it's not Children Warlocks. Although I'm sure they exist in D&D, but whatever. That's not... No judgment. Alright. Whatever. So, first things first. On the Ko-Fi, if you go to ko-fi.com/biscuit10rpg, you'll be able to see the entirety of our page where we store all of our stuff. Not necessarily new, but not well known. I do have membership levels. If you want to support the channel, as well as my own personal endeavors, we have 2 levels, the Aspirant and the Warlock itself, chipping in at a $1 or $5 per month fee. Everything, there are special perks to this. Obviously, you get access to exclusive content, social media shout out when you become one, credit in all my future products that I make, which can take some time, so no worries there. The Warlock tier actually has some extra stuff, specifically exclusive requests. If you want to be one of those folks once a month, if you have something you're like, hey, I'm really struggling with this idea, I want to add something unique into my campaign, you can reach out to me and I will work with you. And we'll come up with something, either a magic item, maybe a monster, maybe an NPC, whatever you want. We'll work together and get you something unique for your campaign. Now, I will tell you this, if we work together, it may end up on the Ko-Fi page itself, but I will not be profiting off of it. It will actually be just marked as free so that your creation that you worked with me to put together will be available to anyone else that chooses to use something fun or funky. And my promise to you all is that will not end up in any of our books. That'll be specifically Ko-Fi exclusive. It won't even make its way over to Drive-Thru-RPG. So there you go. On my shop, this is the combination of everything I've made so far. Obviously been on a bit of a hiatus for creation-wise here lately because we're working on a super secret project that I cannot tell you about, otherwise Adam will strangle me to death. And I don't need Adam having more stress in their life or you know, my life. I don't want to be strangled. So we got everything here. Melting Pot of Nonsense is 90% of what this is made up of. There, now you can see it. The only difference is it's put in a specific order so that it's easier to read and it's not so chaotic, which is what the Melting Pot of Nonsense was kind of built around, just fun stuff in a weird manner. Also, if you feel the particular need, you want to get the physical copy of this compendium, bam, right here, Drive-Thru-RPG, just look up Biscuit 10 RPG, all one word, and you can find... Oops, I didn't go back after the last take. Ignore me. Here we go. The Abyssal Knight, available there for $1.99, just like on Ko-Fi. The only difference is on Ko-Fi, I make just a little bit more off of it than I would on Drive-Thru-RPG. However, on Drive-Thru-RPG, guess what? You can leave reviews, so I'll appreciate that too. There's the Compendium of the Absurd right here. And then, of course, I went ahead and threw up the Fey Court Warlocks up there just because it's an interesting concept. Kind of wanted to get it out there. Looks like someone thought 3 out of 5 stars. That's fine. It was a fun one. Didn't put too much stuff into it. But the compendium itself, as you can see, the PDF plus softcover is $14.99. Hey, not too shabby. The PDF obviously doesn't have everything that's in the physical copy, as noted right here. The physical copy only has extra edition of the Abyssal Knight version 2, which means that there's 2 versions of the Abyssal Knight in that particular book, because version 1 relies heavily on paladin oaths and twisting them and perverting them a little bit to give it a little fun flavor. However, the physical copy does have version 2, which is 3 more subclasses specifically for that new core class, as well as 2 more spells that you will not find anywhere else outside of actually purchasing the PDF for the Abyssal Knight by itself. Other than that, I think I've eaten enough time, so we're either going to start here in just a second, and you'll see our friendly, happy, or possibly curmudgeon-y faces pop up in a moment, or you're going to be knocked right back over to that beautiful Biscuit 10 RPG starting soon screen. With that, we hope to see you soon, and yeah, definitely check out our stuff. Three, two, one. All right. Uh, my camera's all wonky. What the hell's going on? All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Biscuit Tin RPG. As you can see, we are down to two cast members. We have one down with the sickness. We have one that has router problems, and one is currently in another city and not able to get to a computer. So we're still going to continue with the story ish, but we're going to make a little tiny arc one shot. So the only people in this particular episode that are going to be affected are Icarus and Essential. So, seriously, wish them luck. It's gonna be awful. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and say, as you all saw the ad there, I do want to throw something in. I haven't gotten a chance to update the ad reel yet, but if you are more of a drive-through RPG person rather than a Ko-Fi person, all of the free content, with the exception of the Melting Pot of Nonsense series, volumes 1 through 10, it is all now available on Drive-Through RPG as pay what you want. So if you want to go over there, if you have an account there and you want to be able to have it added to your library, you can now do that. And that's it. So, all right, let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to read off our last episode's recap, but I am also going to recap it during the next episode, plus what happens in this episode, so that the other players get a refresher too. It wouldn't be fair for them to just jump back in and be like, well, we didn't know what happened last time, and we don't remember what we did. So, there we go. So, session 21, Steamed Lizard and Damn It, Rick. The party takes their first steps towards getting the three keys, electing the stairs leading higher in the chamber of Rim Exius. They make it a little over halfway across the stairs before they give way and crumble, leaving them falling to a stairway below. After regaining their composure, they head onward towards the door on that level. Finding it locked, Grim Eyes, the ever-forgotten one, manages to pick the lock and open the door. Opening the door cautiously and looking for traps, found none. The party heads into the room and sees a menagerie of weapons and items strewn about the tables and some notes describing what they might do. After some investigation, they uncover what appears to be an inactive golem hidden under some canvas and elected, rather than pushing their luck, to leave the room. Grim Eyes almost made it out when the door slammed shut in front of him rather, and the golem came to life, attempting to protect the engineer's creations. A battle ensued, and after a few tense minutes of back and forth blows, a couple of blinding steam baths involving cooked lizards, and the cursing of this book's campaign lead writer, they managed to fell the mighty construct, only to find a key sticking out of its back. Taking that key, they ventured back out onto the landing and to the stairs. Electing to march forward, they again triggered a trap and nearly became skewered as spikes punched through the walls. Making their way past, they came to the next landing and a door left unlocked. Peering inside, they found a room filled with vases, statues, and pedestals, on which sat a single silver key. Grim Eyes, figuring this is a quick in and out job, snuck quietly into the room and Misty stepped on top of the pedestal, only to realize too late that it was in fact an illusion as he fell through it to the ground. And that's where we're going to pick back up. However, as you all notice this and you see Grim Eyes fall through the pedestal, everything stops right before he hits the ground. You both look around, and the only two people that are moving are you two. Everyone else seems frozen in time and space. You begin to feel a weird sensation on your Icarus. You feel it on your bracelet on your arm, and Essential, your ankle starts to tingle. And before anything you can really take in what's going on, a circle opens up around each one of you individually. It's literally just maybe a foot or so on either side of you, and light shoots out of the ground, and in a poof, a puff of smoke, you find yourselves in a dimly lit room.
Always with the damn smoke. Always with the damn smoke. Can we find something that's easier on the lungs, please? And no, not glitter. Anyway, we're in a different place.
Central is is currently holding what's his name? Oh, I forgot my lizard's name.
Scrappy. What's left of
Scrappy.
Scrappy?
What's left of Scrappy? Yeah. Oh, that's right. I have to resummon him again. So I'm holding the bits of Scrappy, and I look around with Icarus, and I just nods his head. Says, "Yeah, no, different room, different place. Is this part of the maze that this tower, this place? I'm assuming it's part of. It's all part of the whole grand scheme of things, I guess. Um, it's dimly lit. What is the room composed of? Like, what's the walls made out of? Is it like the
So
same composition as the one upstairs, or were we
no,
just part?
so you notice as you start to take in your surroundings that this room is made out of a completely different stone. Like it's actually like limestone, and it appears to be like a cave structure, as if you are underground somewhere.
It's dimly lit. Is there anything else in this room that we're in that we can see? Furniture?
Outside of the torch that is
Yeah.
dimly lighting the room, it's just one torch on a wall. You see, if you look behind you, there's nothing. It's just a solid wall, and in front of you, you see a corridor. There's no light in it, um, and if you look hard enough, and you see the very end, there's a pinprick of light at what you would assume is the other end of the room, at the other end of the corridor.
So, go
Well,
to the light. I don't know.
I don't know.
Um,
Let's just go to the light, I guess.
yeah. Can I take the torch off the wall so we can have something while we're walking through the hallway?
Okay. So as you're walking through the hallway, you notice that the hallway it literally looks like it's just a cave structure. There's nothing really special about it. It just seems like an abnormally straight cave wall that you're walking between. As you come out, um, you step out of out of the other end of the doorway where the other light was, and it's just a little ball of light in what is the center of what you can only assume with what you've seen so far is maybe a cavern of some sort. And as you step into the room, you see that light, and I'm assuming essentially you're coming up second. I guess it doesn't matter who's in the lead, but
That's fine.
okay. So as you step out, the light begins to expand. It's still one tiny ball of light, but the light it emits suddenly becomes brighter. And as it's getting brighter, you start hearing cheering. And it starts getting louder and louder, and there's cacophony. And then you overhear, as if someone is speaking through like a megaphone or a loudspeaker, uh, a voice that none of you have heard yet. And it says, "Welcome to the party, my friends. I see
Ah,
Rosina did her
fuck.
job. You have been cordially invited to the games. I did promise her there'd be no death, but that doesn't mean you don't have something to lose."
Again, with emphasis. Oh, fuck.
And
Who is this person?
as
Does
Hello.
he know
as
us?
as you're looking around, the light has begun to expand, and you see that it looks very reminiscent to a gladiator pit. But it's like on scale of like bigger than the one in Rome. Like it's like a Colosseum, but much larger and seems to go infinitely up and curve around into what appears to be the top of this cavern. You see people and creatures and monsters of all creeds and backgrounds and races just like screaming with like yeah. Um, and out of the light itself steps a rotund man holding at his side a very blackened sword that seems to be emitting a smoke off of it. And he goes, "Allow me to introduce myself. Um, there's one among, well, not among you all, of course, that knows uh, my moniker. I am a patron, among other things. And you can call me Jeff." I am the master of tonight's games. And it would be rude of me not to tell you what the rules are and what you stand to gain should you win. So I have it on good authority that you're all looking for some keys.
Indeed, we are.
We
Yes.
are.
So it just so happens that I've come into possession of one such key that you might need. And I'm willing to part with it if you're willing to play our little game.
How fortuitous.
But
I
that's the icing on top. This is the participation trophy. Win or lose, you'll get this key. But if you wish to wager just a bit more, there may be other things you can gain. See, the fun thing about these games is that they're run by some very powerful folks that can get anything you desire. You need only ask, and of course win.
hmm.
But there is a buy-in price.
Ah,
The thing is you don't know what the buy-in price is because you set the price. And then I put it on the scales to weigh it against what you potentially want to win.
hmm. So many of these choose your own price and never knowing what is the proper one.
Oh, this isn't like what I did with you guys in Biscuit. No, that was a different game. This is a much darker game. If you'd like,
Essentials.
I oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Essential steps forward. He's like sort of raises his hand towards this entity.
Hmm.
And he speaks up and says, "Well, if the price is matched by our own volition, then we need this key, and I am not one to shy away from a challenge. So I don't have much in terms of gold. I don't have much in terms of anything material, but I do have my faith, my will, um, my spirit. What does a soul cost? What will a soul get me?
Mm. Ooh, someone's going in hard. All right. What do you want?
I want to be the commander of the Legion, the Legionnaires in the city of Yonkav.
So you wish to displace the current commander?
Mm-hmm. I do indeed.
Hmm. Arrangements can be made. If you win, of course.
Of course, of course. Wouldn't it be a match if there wasn't any gambling?
All right. So we have one buy-in, a very nice buy-in.
Hmm.
What about you, Calden Kind?
Hmm. Well, let me just look in my bag here.
Essential just looking at Icarus, just like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't look for the bag. It's not worth anything
If
that you want.
if you would like to see the menu,
Oh, of course.
and literally he's pointing at nothing, but as he reaches his hand back, it reaches into a shadow, and he pulls out a book.
Essential would like to give Biscuit a essential water.
Biscuit's not there.
Oh, whoever is speaking.
Okay.
Is there a visible entity that's
Yeah,
speaking
yeah.
to us?
It looks like just a fat human.
Okay, I would like. Oh yeah, then I would definitely want to give this fat human some water. It says for your perspiration.
But,
He sets it on. He sets it inside the light, and it disappears. So he hands you the book, and he flips through the pages. He's like, no, that's you don't want to see that. That's inappropriate. Here, and he turns to a page, and it says what you can barter with. You can buy in with The three most common things people buy in with these games is a soul, favor, which is not the favor you're used to. It actually has a definition written out of you fall out of favor, and then reputation.
Um, hmm. Falling out of favor sounds quite unpleasant. Um, sorry, my brain's a bit scrambled.
It's okay.
Do you take years of life by chance?
Hmm.
The Calden kind have a tendency to be a bit long-lived, and I seem to be running a quite precarious life at the moment.
How many years?
I was thinking 10 to start with.
Depends on what you are asking for.
I don't even know if this is possible. So I have many magic items, but they require attunement. But I cannot attune to that many items at the moment. Is there a way to gain attunement slots?
So you wish to be able to imbue yourself with the power to attune to more items
Yes.
of a magical nature. Interesting. It can be done. It certainly can be done. However, the scales, he's looking at nothing. And the scales are not balanced on that one. Let's say 50 years.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw it. I'm probably going to get killed for treason anyway.
Go
50
big or go
years.
home.
All right.
At least it
The scales are
won't.
even on both. The only thing left is to drink from the chalice of contestants. And he reaches into another shadow on the other side and pulls out this beautiful goblet. It's inlaid with gems and pearls, and it's made of what appears to be like platinum and with gold inlay. It's a beautiful chalice. And he says, all that's left is for you to drink from the chalice to start the games.
Of course. I'll drink first, I guess.
Okay. And he takes it back from you and hands it over to you, Essential.
Yeah, Essential will go ahead and drink it.
Okay. You don't feel anything. It just seems like you were drinking a rather sweet flavored wine. There's no noticeable like anything. However, no. We'll get to that. And he takes it and he says, "All right, the game shall begin. So, since I was elected the master of games this evening, I got to pick what you all do. And I was thinking about a gauntlet with you facing off against each other, which could still happen, mind you. I will let you in on a little secret about this place. There never has to be a winner. But what we're going to do is we're going to have you both running down a corridor, avoiding traps, mysteries, and then eventually coming to a fork in the road. At the fork in the road, I will explain to you what your choices are, and how you wish to proceed will be of your own accord.
Sounds intriguing.
Fantastic. And with that, he snaps his fingers, and the entire room changes. And he simply says, as he backs into a portal of shadow, "Welcome to my home." And as he backs into the shadow, the room has now become a field. But standing in the field are two doors. One is labeled Essential, and one is labeled Icarus.
I go through the door that's labeled Icarus.
You touch the door. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Ah!
While he's doing that, I'm just like considering like what just happened. I'm like, what I
what kind
could
of saving
do
throw?
with a stage like
Con
this.
save, yeah.
That's going to be a 19.
All right. So it's obvious that you're not supposed to do that. You manage to pull your hand off quick enough, and you kind of grit it against the pain. But you
No, he'll
take
take the pain. He'll whine a little bit. Ooh, okay, just testing. Just testing.
you take 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. That becomes 4 fire damage because I have a tiefling.
I'm just looking on. I'm like, you can't break the rules. You have to know the rules first before you try to break them.
First of all, I thought it was pretty clear that there really aren't any rules. So I figured if there aren't any rules, why follow anything that's got in your way? But apparently there are rules.
I need both of you to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, here we go. Perception.
Disadvantage roll.
Maybe.
That is a 9.
Did a 12.
All right. So, Essential, you look down and see that there is a piece of paper that has just been placed between the two doors. It seems completely out of place in this field. There seems to be some writing on it.
Can I read it? Is it in a language I can understand?
If you pick it up, yeah.
Sure. I will walk up to it.
All right. So you walk up to it. The writing it looks like the fine print on a document from where you're standing. So if you pick it up, you'll be able to read it. Where it's laying, you won't. Okay. So you pick it up and you read it, and it says, "Rest well. You have 8 hours before the games officially begin."
Okay, 8 hours. Let me see, what can I attune to that would be useful at this time?
Yes. So basically, if you have anything on your character sheet or anything that you've been meaning to look at or attune to or anything like that, you also get a full rest.
Okay, so we're getting so we can take the full rest interest. Okay.
Yep.
Essential sort of wants to just kick things out. He doesn't really know what to expect.
Mm.
I mean, Essential is pretty solid. I don't know about Icarus. And I also don't know if we're going to be doing this together because there's 2 separate doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how well Icarus is going right now.
I have the dagger, but that's only useful with multiple people. Let's see. I have the amulet of fire. I have the claw tattoo. I haven't used that in a while. I have the red sight.
Well, if
you know what, let's use the red sight today.
I'll go ahead and also take a long rest then. So I'll take a long rest.
Okay.
But before I do that, I'm going to find Steed again and summon Scrappy.
Okay.
Welcome back to the living friend. You're about to die again.
I don't understand. Not my life.
My choice is my choice is death. My life is death. That is my only reason to live, to serve.
And die.
And die at the hands of my master. That is right, Scrappy. Exactly as the script I told you to memorize.
If the Mad Cook was here, he'd probably be interested in an endless source of lizard meat.
Unfortunately, I don't think he can. Well, then again, I don't know who this biscuit creature is. Sounds powerful and annoying. But
no, Biscuits is his follower. The Mad Cook is the guy who talks inside your head. Been there, done that.
Definitely doesn't talk.
Got the
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
I already have 2 voices in my head: myself and Scrappy. Right, Scrappy?
You hear a little whisper in the back of your ear, Essential. While you're here, you have 3.
Yeah. I look at Icarus. I will go ahead and subconsciously speak to myself, though I'm trying to speak to the voice, and I will subconsciously tell the voice, my safe word is holy.
There are no safe words here.
That's awesome.
So Icarus, you're just seeing Essential just kind of zone out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't even really notice. That's just kind of normal around
And
here.
Scrappy is just looking up at Essential, licking its own eyeball and going, ah.
On his
Alright.
back.
While I'm resting, I'll just like mentally ask if my husband knows anything about this or if
So
he's not allowed to tell me.
All right, so I'm going to need you to try to contact your husband in where you're at. I'm going to need you to make an Arcana check.
Okay. Cool. Wow. Even with +6, that's 11.
Okay. It seems like your dreams are experiencing interference. You're not able to reach out. It's like you hit a wall, like where you normally see the doorway that enters into his palace and, your mind space where you two would meet. Where the door is, you reach for the handle and it disappears in static.
There's just a sign that says, door has been temporarily moved. Please use alternate entrance.
just then as you reach through, it disappears and it just has a sign the other says out of order. So, if you're making any changes, feel free to go right ahead. You get your full rest. Nothing weird happens. When you both wake up, the landscape has changed again. There's still two doors, but now it appears to be a combination of like an actual desert on the edge of an ocean.
Perfectly normal.
And the
Seems
sky
like a
is
lot of
filled with
strange.
rainbows.
Okay, now someone's just taking piss. Yeah, so
Essential will walk over to Icarus. He'll give you an essential water, which is holy water, and he says, "Good luck."
you too. I know he said he won't die, that we won't die, but let's not do that anyway.
Sure.
I know how you are about spiting people.
Oh, nothing's gonna stop me today. I can assure you. Maybe. If he looks at Scrappy, wow. Maybe you'll be the end of me, Scrappy. Who knows?
Scrappy responds with,
I will use Scrappy's mouth to open the door.
So, are you opening the one with your name on it?
Yes, of course.
Yes, Scrappy takes a zap. But the door does open because it's smart enough to realize who's actually doing
Perfect.
it.
Perfect. Good job, Scrappy.
And I open my door.
All right. Yeah, you open your own doors with no problems. As you open and you look down, you both see a forest path on the
like
other
home.
side of the door. And it does not match. It's like this door opens into another dimension, is what it appears. Because if you look around, the door's connected to nothing. And, but you can see in the door clearly this is going someplace else.
Some high-level magic going into these games.
Yes, there
Let's
is.
be entertaining.
Yeah, Essential will mount up on Scrappy and he will ride him in.
All right.
I would just walk through the door.
All right.
Normally.
As you walk through the doors individually, they slam shut behind you, and when you look back, they're gone. All you see is a dense forested area behind each of you. When you go through, you look around, you cannot see each other. You just see dense forests on either side of yourselves. So in order to keep track of what's happening here, there's not going to be a whole lot of back and forth. It's not going to be any chase stuff or anything like that. What we're going to do is I'm going to go one at a time with each one of you, and you're going to make a series of checks. You need to succeed on 3 of them in total. If you fail anything, there are repercussions, etc., etc. So I'll start with Icarus. I need you, as you're walking through, to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Of course.
Oh, I'll go
I
ahead and
really
say
wish
this now. Everything you're doing is at disadvantage. Checks, attacks, saves going forward.
Wonderful. I'm just like walking around and I'm like, peace at last. And I get, oh, that was very nearly a nat 1. 10.
Okay. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary, so you keep walking. You're walking a little bit further. I need you to make a dexterity check. Actually, a dex save.
Dex save. Disadvantage.
At disadvantage,
Roll.
Yep.
So you're not going to give me anything today. 8.
As you're walking along, you fall into a pit trap you did not see in front of you. And you take 11 piercing damage as you fall into this hole onto these bamboo shoots that were made into spikes. It's not deep. It's literally like it went through your foot.
Ow.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
So you're walking a little bit longer. As you're walking, you're noticing, and Mike, when I get to you, this is the same thing you'll notice. It does not seem like you're getting any closer to the other end of this path. Like nothing seems to be coming closer except the trees that are going by you. I need you to make a dex check again.
Dex save.
Mm-hmm. Dex save. Yeah, my bad.
All right, feet, do your stuff. Not that stuff. The better stuff. 6.
All right. You're walking along, you're just doing your own thing, and suddenly a spear shoots out of the tree and hits you in your side. You take, damn, I am rolling ridiculous. You take 6 piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Disadvantage. Con. Roll 20. We need to have a talk.
Maybe you should refresh.
9. I did.
9? All right, nope. You take an additional 7 poison damage.
So that's 13 total?
Yep.
Okay. I think I am slapstick comedy right now.
You hear in your head, you're going to have to do better than that. You're putting on a great show, though, for the audience. They're loving it.
I have the health and a potion somewhere.
Good luck.
Let's just keep this going and see what happens.
All right.
Maybe if I entertain them enough.
I need you to make a perception check.
I really need to put something into wisdom. Perception, disadvantage. Wait, I'm dumb. I have plot armor. That's a nat 1. Do I run straight face into a wall or something?
You don't hear it until it's too late. I need you to make another dex save as a boulder appeared from nowhere and is rolling down behind you.
Refreshing. 6. train. No.
You're literally almost out of the way, but then it slams into you, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage as this boulder just like steamrolls the hell out of you.
I'm gonna take a moment. And I'm gonna start dancing and do whatever play theater magic bullshit I do for plot armor, so I can no longer have disadvantage on anything. Like, are you not entertained?
We are entertained. Keep it up.
All right, I'm gonna be rolling normally now for.
So
like
you're going to use
hour.
plot armor on yourself?
Yes.
That's a once per long rest, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And how long does it last?
Okay. Sorry, making a double check right now.
Sure.
Entire campaign because it's plot armor.
For as long as I concentrate.
Oh, so don't mess up. Got it.
Well, that's short-ended. Short-lived. That was very short-lived.
All right. So for at least now, until your concentration is broken, which if you fail any rolls, you'll have to make a con check. All right. You activate plot armor. What's that ability called?
At last I was king.
At last I was king. All right.
Oh. No. Have you seen the sign?
Have you
That's
seen
right.
the?
I remember.
Yes.
I remember. It was like these names seem mixed up for these abilities. Anyway.
So I've seen the sign. I just had... Yes, thank you.
I mean, I don't know what else it would like. What other reference it would be? In all honesty.
All right.
Okay,
Just like recite
it's
to
in my head,
be
man.
or
I'm
not to
listening
be,
right now.
that is the question.
Yes. All right. So I need you to make, as you're walking a little bit more, I need you to make another dexterity save. This time at normal.
Normal. Roll 20. Oh, thank God. 21.
Fantastic. You literally at the last second realize you're about to step in another pit trap and you hop over it, taking no damage. That is 1 success. All right. You notice as you complete that and you successfully avoided the trap that you look off in the distance and there's now a new door and that you can see as if you're finally getting closer to something. As you're still walking slowly there, the door doesn't seem to be coming any closer yet. So keep walking, keep walking. I need you to make a perception check.
11.
Okay, fair enough. You actually notice that there is what appears to be a weird piece of like turf on the ground, and if you look at it and you're like, and you look over to the side and you realize this is the trigger to a trap off to your right side. Looks like another spear trap that hit you last time.
I'm warning the audience, if there are any Ewoks, I'm punching them into the netherworld. Star Wars.
Yeah, I know, but he's just like, I get the reference, but no one else did.
Okay.
All right, so that's 2 successes. And as you look at that, you're looking at the trap and you're like, okay. And you walk around it. The door is now like, it looks like it's within 60 feet of you. But every time you take a step forward, it's still 60 feet away. It's like the door is moving with you. So, as you're walking, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Come on. 12. That's probably not enough.
A bolt of fire hits you for 11 damage. And I need you to make a concentration check rather. So con plus a die 20.
Oh, yes. So Constitution plus a die 20. Oh, 16.
Cool. All right. So you keep your concentration. You're good for now.
Thank God for being a bear. If I was a normal warlock.
You'd be very squishy and very dead right now. All right.
Oh no.
I need you to take.
Yes.
I need you to make one more perception check. Hopefully, one more. We'll see what happens.
Come on. Considering I have that coin of fortune that I can just throw it into the hands of fate, but no, we're gonna save that for another time. Yeah, it's a 3.
Okay. You need to make another dex check. Dex save, rather.
16.
Okay. You are about to step down, and your foot starts to slip slightly, and you realize, oh crap, another pit, and you hop over it. And as you hop over it, you slam right into the door, and it falls open, and you fall onto the other side. And that's where we're gonna pause you.
Make an acrobatics roll to see if I could just do like a somersault and come up standing.
Unfortunately, slamming into a door doesn't allow for that. All right, essential. You are in a wooded area. Same description as I gave Icarus. You are on Scrappy, so you will be using Scrappy's dexterity checks and saves and all that stuff, but your own perception, as long as you're writing him. So
That's great. Can I cast Bless on myself and Scrappy real quick?
you certainly can.
Cool. Level 1. All right.
All right. So you both have a die 4, 2 checks or saves or whatever?
Yes.
Okay.
To attack rolls or saving throws.
All right, perfect. All right. So I need you to make a perception check.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yep.
So that's going to be a 9.
I need Scrappy to make a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Scrappy's is not at disadvantage because Scrappy didn't drink from the cup of contestants.
So that's going to be a 16.
All right. Scrappy is just walking along and immediately sees, oh, and jumps over a pit. Almost fell into it, but jumped over a pit and avoided it successfully. You now see a door
Holy
off in the distance.
Nice one, Scrappy.
All right. Let's see here. Yours. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and roll. Okay. I need you to make a perception check.
At disadvantage again. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's gonna be a 9.
Okay.
Be a 9.
All right. I need both you and Scrappy to make a dexterity save.
All right. So I'll do mine then.
Yep.
First. That's going to be an 18 for me.
Okay.
And then Scrappy. Is going to be a 13.
All right. You both successfully made the save. So you're only going to take half damage as what appears to be a altered, smaller fireball than normal explodes in front of you. You both take, well, half of it would be 13 damage. Fire.
Scrappy is close to death. Or sorry, he's bloody. He's currently bloody.
Okay. Crispy.
Ah! Nice. Wait, what?
All right. So I'll count that as one success. So that's 2 successes for you now. You need to make one more. You are 60 feet away from a door suddenly. But as you're walking, it's still going along with you. I need you to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Let's give you a 6.
All right. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity. You and Scrappy are going to have to make this because Scrappy doesn't know it either,
Okay.
but he's not at disadvantage.
Okay, so dexterity saves, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, so I'll do mine first.
And before you roll, if you're going to use your bless, I need you to roll a concentration save from that last attack.
Sure. Okay, I do have the invocation from my warlock. It is the Eldritch Mind, so I have advantage on con saving throws. Is there a disadvantage there, or is it just a normal concentration?
It would be a normal.
Okay, cool. So then I have advantage then.
Well, no, I mean it would be at.
So my concentration checks are at disadvantage also.
Yes, everything you do is at disadvantage,
including concentration checks.
Including concentration checks. Yes.
Okay. So just a check. Okay. Concentration is a 17, and then the dex saving throw is a 14.
Okay.
For me, and then Scrappy has a normal dex save. Which is a 12.
Okay. So you managed to avoid it. At the last second, you hear barreling down on you an Indiana Jones style boulder, and you managed to dive right out of the way. Unfortunately, Scrappy.
No, Central would have kicked Scrappy into the boulder. Yeah.
So perfect. You are the best Scrappy owner.
I am neutral evil. I am
well,
out for myself.
Scrappy just took 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he is totally gone, sent back to the plane he's from, and I'll be back again later.
So as you basically turn around and kick Scrappy into the boulder, you fly backwards and slam into a door and fly out the other side.
Well, as I in midair, as I kick him, I just look at Scrappy like, "This is for my dream. Remember that." And Scrappy in his eyes, I know he's been saying in his own language, "LaCroix must come down." So boom, that whole instance happened. Crushed, sent to the plane, through the door. I get up, I drink some water.
So you pulled a Yoshi?
Yes.
Straight up pulled a Yoshi.
Straight up.
And you basically both fall through the door at the exact same time.
Oh.
And you look, Essential, you look off to your right and you see Icarus, and Icarus, you see Essential on your left.
You look terrible.
You look like you had a pleasant stroll. Meanwhile, I was in the slapstick comedy special.
Well, why I have a companion. As the door closes and there's no Scrappy.
I honestly, I'm gonna write this down. I think this session is gonna be called "Did you Yoshi him?"
You okay? You're good though. Did you just need healing a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, if I got a moment, I'll probably drink one of my potions. I think I have one left. Oh, and you can heal me?
Central continues to look around. Well, yeah, he'll heal you. How much damage did you take? In total, you know?
I took 40 damage.
40 damage? My God.
I don't know. Stop a band-aid on it.
Essential will go ahead and he will give you a normal healing potion. My last my
Okay.
my last healing potion. But I'm gonna
Okay.
keep my 2 better ones for myself, obviously.
No, that's completely fair.
For
How
also
much was
for
an?
yeah, for another time. I believe it's still rolled, so 2d4 plus 2 for a normal.
Hmm.
Also, I want to conserve
D4.
healing just in case if we really need it.
No, this should be enough. 6 plus 2, 8. That takes care of my black eye at least.
There you go. Like I said, when we come into something difficult together and we need the healing, I got it.
Yeah. No, this is perfect. Thank you.
So as you hand him the potion, you start looking around and you realize that you're at the mentioned the aforementioned fork in the road. There is a gravel path going down to the left, and to the right there is a very sunny looking wilderness path. Everything's beautiful. There's flowers. It's just a very beautiful, serene sight. The other side looks like not dead per se, but kind of barren-esque. Like it's got a forest and everything at the far end. But the one thing you're noticing is that everything is way more colorful than it ought to be.
My serotonin levels are up.
Before anything happens, I reach in my bag, I retrieve a fork, and I just stick it in the ground. Now it really is a fork in the road.
That's funny. I like it. Anyway, both of
Is
you.
what's on the left path? What is that? The dark, dreary looking area?
Yeah, the
Of
left
forest?
path, the one with the gravel road.
Sure.
It's colorful and vibrant, but it's dark.
Right. Cool.
The left hand of darkness. Got it.
So I don't know about you, Icarus, but I've always followed a mantra back when I was a mercenary and a part-time adventurer. It's called "Adventurers always go left." So
Yeah, I'm also
unfortunately,
suspicious of anything that's like
correct.
beautiful and healthy in this city. So I'm pretty sure. Wait, wasn't he gonna give us like rules when we got to the fork in the road?
I'm pretty sure there aren't any rules, Icarus.
There's not rules per se, but there is a choice. See, now you come to the real challenge. Do you go left and face danger, or do you go right and face potentially greater danger, but with the potential for a greater reward, offered by none other, if you can best her, the Lady of the Lake?
I turn to Icarus. I put both my hands as much as I can. I'm 6'7", so I don't know how tall, I don't know how far I can put my hands on your shoulders, Icarus, but I would like to try. I will look you straight in the eye.
I think I'm like, I don't know, like 6'8". I don't remember what I put on my.
Okay, you're still taller than me. You're probably a lot broad-shouldered than me.
Yeah.
I look you dead in the eye and I simply say to you, as you can feel that I'm definitely walking backwards to the left path. Pain without love isn't living at all. Remember that, Icarus. And then I'm going to let go and I'm going to walk backwards down the left path.
What's the one that doesn't have the Lady of the Lake?
It does not have the Lady of the Lake.
He goes to the...
He walks over there and he's like, wait a minute, wrong side.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I followed
Pain
him.
without love can't get enough.
It ain't
I
living
read
at all.
a story like this.
Try 16 million albums sold. No, I was kidding.
When did you become a bard?
Don't have to be a bard to enjoy music.
Oh yeah, wasn't the Lady of the Lake like running to? Wasn't someone like trying to get her to set up a new government or something? Something about handing out swords to random people, making kings.
It's just because some watery tart threw a sword at you doesn't make you my king. I didn't.
Yes, now I remember.
Yes. All right. So as you go down this path, it's sunny, it's bright, and then it dims a little bit as you approach what appears to be a glaive. a glade. Sorry,
You
glaive
said
is
a
a
glaive.
weapon. You approach a large glaive that is
Oh,
dimly lit. No.
even better.
So as you approach this glade, you see in the middle of it there's a large pond, and there's some trees falling over. The trees are in varying shades of purples and oranges and reds and blues and greens. There's yellow flowers, green flowers. There's some shrubberies since we went there. And then there's various bouquets of flowers and everything just kind of look like they were planted that way. It's just a very beautiful, serene scene. Um, and as you approach, um, you see an what appears to be an elfin woman stand and walk up out of the water, and
Hmm.
she stands on a stone in the middle of the lake, and she says to you, "I see you have come to challenge me in hopes of getting a sword of legend, perhaps."
Or perhaps I just wanted to meet a legend in herself. This is a beautiful lake, very beautiful grove, my lady.
Yes.
Sorry, cat.
So I offer you one choice. You can back out now and not have any ill effects,
Oh no, internet.
or you can try to best me in combat and be rewarded handsomely for your efforts. Granted, only the one that lays the final blow upon me will be gifted with the weapon.
Internet. Dang it. Okay. Um.
Free
Hmm.
for all. I like. Well, Icarus, are we going to challenge this Lady of the Lake?
He's fucking shit talking already. So, to give you an idea, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the picture of her in the Discord for you all. There we go.
Oh, the Discord.
Yep.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Hmm.
Ah,
She has
this is
on
going to
her
hurt.
a series of swords and assorted cutlery, as it were, in random sheaths and side things and a back, just like weapons of all shapes and sizes that she seems to have on her person. She is thin and lithe, but it's that weird wiry like this. But the one thing you do notice about her is all of the lores. Actually, if you guys want to roll knowledge religion, um, at disadvantage.
Oh.
Religion, but it's
Um.
normal for me because I still have
Yes,
my.
you still have plot armor.
Yeah, Bless is gone. It's already been beyond a minute. But I would like to ask the lady, like, fair lady of the lake, I wish to ask before I commit myself to challenging you. Is there a sword that you have that holds the power to change the minds of men and humanoids? Is it amongst your armory, if I may say ask?
My swords are created by the one who wield them.
Hmm.
The abilities are not yet known to me. I merely transfer essence into the blade and bestow upon it gifts that would be suited for its type.
Fair enough.
Hmm. I am fascinated. I had a 14 on the religion, by
Okay.
the way.
So you know the from like the lores and stuff that the Lady of the Lake typically um is known to be very beautiful, which she is. But what the legends don't tell you is that um what you see in her eyes is that of a veteran warrior. Her stance is guarded. It looks like she's ready to spring at any moment. There is no catching her off guard.
Rolled a 1, a natural 1, and a natural 20.
She's real pretty, and that's what you've heard.
Um,
And also, she gives out swords to people that she deems worthy.
worked for
I'm
him.
not going to tell him the information
No,
that
that's
you
fine.
gave
That is
me.
totally fine because he's self-absorbed.
I'm ready for him to be the punching bag for like a round or two.
Out of game, is Icarus built for close combat or can he be built for range?
I I took some of the magic items that are used for that. I picked up my Eldritch Claw tattoo and my red sight.
That sounds fun.
Whoops, I did not mean to click that.
Okay. DM, I would like to divine sense the lady
And my
Lake
sword.
to discern
So-
if she's like undead or celestial or fiend.
Internet,
That's
if you
okay.
could not be
Okay.
crappy right now,
She,
that'd be great. Okay.
you can use that. She is not undead, fiend, or anything.
Is she not an aberration either?
Nope.
Not celestial.
Nope.
Okay.
What you can
She's a
surmise is that
no-name.
she has elven features, but she's something is off about her. She seems
Okay.
very elven, but it's not like any elf you've seen in your entire life.
Sure. Okay. Well, that
Yeah.
throws that spell out because I have Magic Circle, which is a very good spell. However, really is only good against those selected types. So never mind about that plan. I can activate.
I'm gonna have to turn off my video for a little bit.
Okay.
For sure. I do have the ability to give intelligence, wisdom saving throws as advantage. I might enact that, depending on what happens. But anyways, yeah, I'm all set. If you are, Icarus, are we? Are we? Is she still in the middle of the lake, or?
Oh, yeah, she's still in the middle of the lake. It looks like Icarus is having some video troubles. We'll give him a second. But yeah, she's standing in the middle of the lake.
How far away from are we?
I will actually bring up the map so you all can see. Hold tight just a moment. There we go. And I'll bring up roll 20 here. Then I'm going to bring this up and put it over here.
Am I back?
We can hear you.
We hear you.
Okay. Let's see. Hopefully my internet doesn't crap out again. Okay. I am. So
that's effectively where your two are standing at the edge of this water, and she's standing in the middle of it.
Sure.
Okay.
You all set?
Oh,
I guess you.
Oh. While basically what's going to happen is if you decide to go up against her, she's going to solidify the water so it can be walked upon.
Oh, that's not fair. All right. I'm Essential is axe in hand, his great axe. He's swinging it back and forth. He's looking at Icarus, looking to see if Icarus is ready as well.
Oh, butts.
Big butts. And I cannot lie.
Okay. Come on.
We can hear you, man.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you keep dipping in and out.
Okay. Come on. All right. Okay.
If you need to leave the video off, that's fine.
Yeah, just leave the video off for right now. See if it
clears up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you seem good right now. Curses. Oh, but.
All right. So who's getting first?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and figure that out here. Where is this? Okay. Go ahead, add a turn.
+4 to initiative, Icarus.
Oh, okay. Initiative.
That was the slowest roll. Wow, nat 20. Wasted though.
I got an 18 plus 2 plus 4, so 22.
Yeah. 25 for essential.
Wow. All right.
Wasted nat 20. Wasted.
Okay. So, with that being said, the water, you would think that it's frozen, but it literally, like, you see it rippling and then just stop. And it goes, it's just solid still. And you,
Clear dissatisfaction when Essential sees this because he was going to swim. He's really good at swimming.
All right.
I
So it
was
is.
stab the water with my sword and electrocute her.
Well,
Yeah.
it's too bad for that. Essential, it is your turn. You get to go first.
All right. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. He's gonna go ahead and pull out his arcane focus, which is a medallion or an amulet around his neck, chain. Do I need? Yes, I do. And then we will utter some arcane words. Move his hand with his amulets in the air a little bit, and he will sprout watery fairy wings, and he will cast fly. And I will go ahead and is my warlock, so I'll cast and use a pack slot to cast fly. It is a third level spell. That's the highest I can cast right now. All right, I'm flying currently 30 feet up into the air. Sorry, I have a speed of 60. I'm flying 60 feet up into the air.
All right, let's find the. Oh, there we go. Wings. There we go.
Yay!
All right, you are 60 feet in the air.
Correct.
All right, noted.
And then as a bonus action, I will go ahead and summon my tentacle right here on this massive lily pad. I'm
I
assuming
really
it's a lily
should
pad.
just save this stupid thing.
You should. You should just make one because I'm going to be bringing out tentacles.
So weird.
It's not weird.
All right, here's your weird tentacle.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and
His
give
name's-
it a.
His name's Barry.
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 Sorry, it's other Barry Archer.
Such a good long game.
All right, so you have control over it now. Go ahead and put
Okay.
it wherever it is.
Sure. And I'm gonna put him right here. Right here, and then that's it. That's my turn.
Okay. Icarus, it is your turn.
Whatever will I do? Oh, this is range of self. That's not helpful. We are going to use my Mystic Arcanum to cast Mental Prison. So I need her to make an intelligence save, and it needs to beat 16.
Intelligence. Okay.
Please.
21.
Oh, damn it. Well, I used that, so I can't use that again. Use my spell. I was hoping that I could just keep her stuck in place. Oh well. I have other things I can pull out, but first need to get in range. So let's see. 45? I only have 40. Oh well. We are going to get right to there.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't do anything else right now. So that's my turn.
Alrighty. She, it's her turn. She steps up and says, "Oh, so you'll be the brave one. I'll go easy this first round and give you all a chance to gear up. You're gonna need it." And she pulls
Some call me
out.
brave, some call me foolish.
She has no weapons in her hand, but she literally pulls out a blade that is like blood red. It's and black down the center, and she swings it at you with very quick grace. And I hope, well, I don't know if that's going to hit. We'll see. Oh no, that probably does. 25 to hit you.
Oh, gee, I wonder, Jeff. Yes, that hits me.
All right. You take 15 slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save at disadvantage.
No, still have my
Oh yeah.
performance
So
going.
you're normal.
Yes. Which, thank God, is 16.
Okay. You succeeded. You pulled away just before like that slash would have opened up a huge wound in your arm.
Okay, so what was the damage again? Sorry.
15. And I need you to make
15.
a concentration check to keep your plot
Yep.
armor up.
99 minus 15, that's 86. Okay. Constitution concentration saves, and that's 19.
Okay. Your concentration is up. She as quick as she pulled that blade out, she stuck it back in its sheath and pulls out a different one. And this sword brings with it a gale of wind. And she swings at you. 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And you take 14 slashing damage. She puts it back and then pulls out another one. This one is emitting a glow to it as she swings it at you. And yeah, that's going to hit. She hits you with this. You take. We'll do it this way. Cool. A 7. Oh, same. You take 18 slashing damage and 9 radiant damage.
Okay, so 18 and 9.
Mm-hmm. Those happened at the same
Damn.
time. Yeah. And then I need you to make another Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
Concentrate. Okay.
Constitution.
20.
Okay. You as she swings it, the light from this blade brightens, and you shield your eyes just in time, avoiding being blinded as it was pulled back from you. And she puts it in her sheath, and she goes, "Round 1. Each round, it'll get progressively more dangerous." And she stands there, and it is now Essential's turn.
I'll pop my lady.
Damn. Shit. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fly above the lady.
Okay.
And then as movements, and then I will go ahead and use a bonus action to bring the tentacle over here. It dumps underneath the water, solidified R, and then recongeals or reverse congeals back into a black watery tentacle behind her. And it will go ahead and make an attack as part of that bonus action.
Okay. It does not technically have disadvantage,
That's
so
fine.
I won't impose it.
That's fine. All right, so do I get advantage for flanking?
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be a 21 to hit her.
You see as it lashes out, she turns around and pulls out another blade and parries the attack.
Okay. Right, and then Essential will go ahead and he's like, oh shit. He'll go ahead and point down his let's see. Fuck it. He will go ahead and point down his axe at her. and a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward this creature. I need to make a range attack. I will be casting Ray of Frost on her.
Mm-hmm. That is at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh shit. That's going to be a 22.
It hits. Roll your damage.
And that is going to be 16 points of cold damage, and her movement is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
All right, cool.
All right, that's it for Essential.
All right, Icarus.
Let me see. I'll save that for the end. I'm going to use Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
Adder. So it's 10-foot sphere around me. So you might get hit. Sorry, Essential.
That's fine.
So cast that. And I need strength saving throw. 16.
Oh, you won't get hit, Essential, because you're flying.
I am 60 feet up there. That's true.
Yep. So what kind of save is it? You said strength?
Strength.
Well, I'll be. She failed.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Takes 2d. Oh, no. And she cannot take reactions until her next turn. Yeah. So that is. Wow, I rolled a lot of 1s and 2s. 18 damage. Necrotic.
18. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. She can't take reactions until your next turn?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
And since she can't take reactions, I'm going to back up.
Okay.
Just gonna disengage and back to here.
Alrighty.
So, yep, that's it for me.
All right, it is her turn. And I'm going to go ahead and change this up a little bit. Let's see here. She is going to walk right over to you.
God damn it.
And you see as she's walking, the water has started to move again behind her. And she looks at you and says, "I told you. Each turn more devastating." And she literally, and she looks at, like, like her blades on her side, and she just pulls out the one with the gust of wind, and she says, 4. And she swings at you. Well, she missed with the first one because I rolled a 1. And I missed with the second one too. What in the hell? All right, she does hit with the third, and she does hit with the fourth. So whiff, slam. And that is 15 slashing damage from the first hit, and 16 from the second hit slashing.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Things are glorious right now.
And now it is Essential's turn.
Okie dokie. How bad is Icarus looking? Icarus, how bad are you looking?
A scale of 1 to 131. It's about a 14 right now.
It's pretty ironic when you said that I would be the punching bag when it turns out you have turned into the punching bag. So for my turn,
Yeah,
I'll go
if
ahead.
you can take down her, what is it? Wisdom, like give her disadvantage on that. That would be.
That sounds like godly powers that I can never achieve. So I'll go ahead as a bonus action, move my tentacle over here, and then I will go. Actually, no, I don't have to because it has a 10-foot range. And I will go ahead and whack at it, throw my tentacle back and forth as part of that bonus action. Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
Keep messing this up.
Internet seems to be a little more
Keep
stable.
messing this up. God damn it. I mean, fudgesicles. Come on, just roll. Come on, just there you go. Beyond you, bastard. All right, that's going to be a 27 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right, so continue with the streak of -10 to their movements until the end of my next turn, and he takes 12 points of cold damage.
All right, so that is.
All right, and then Essential will go ahead and swoop in 2 feet above her. Just veer off to the left, and I'll go ahead and make my first strike against her.
All right.
Now keep in mind this is a non-magical axe, so
Okay.
just for your own sake for resistances. So first attack with my battle axe, great axe. Is this with this disadvantage still?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So disadvantage. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'll go ahead and spend 1 first level spell slot. No, I take that back. I'm going to go ahead and spend, as part of my improved divine smites, I'll go ahead and spend 1 third level spell slot, paladin spell slot, for divine smite. So that's additional 3d radiant. And then in concurrence with that, I can also cast another smite. So I will go ahead and upcast Branding Smite. No, Blinding Smite at 3rd level. So I've just burnt 2 third level spell slots
Well
for
done.
an additional 3d8 radiant damage. It's 68 radiant damage plus my attack. Okay, so here you go.
All right.
I'll give you the damage in a minute.
Yeah, you can throw it all together. It doesn't matter. She doesn't
Okay,
have
cool.
any resistances to any of that.
Cool. All right. That's going to be 29 points of damage. Really underwhelming.
Yeah, I was like 60. What? 29. I mean, all right, bud. Let's see what we've done here. You've done a total of, yep. I'm gonna go ahead and just round it to 58 damage.
But with the blinding smites, she needs to make a Constitution saving throw or be blinded.
23.
23. She is good.
She is no blind. No blind.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right. That's it.
Icarus, you're having a rough time.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna bring shame. Let's see how this works. So the force cage charisma save beat 16. I really need to get my save up.
You said what kind of save? Charisma?
Yes.
Okay. 28.
I'm just trying all the traits right now.
Totally fine.
Okay, well that was my spell. What do I have? Shit. Crap. Oh yeah, I have 1 greater potion left. Can I drink that real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will allow you to do that as a bonus action. It's fine.
Cool. What? I also still have this Woodskin Bangle. I should use that. 4d4 plus 4. So, no, okay. 3, 4, 10. I'm going to add 14 to my health. 28. Do anything else? If I move away, she's probably going to get an attack of opportunity. If I were to move to the other side of her from essential, would we get flanking, and would I
Yeah.
get an attack?
Well,
I mean, would she get an attack?
no,
of
she
opportunity?
as long as you stay within her range, she doesn't get an attack of opportunity. It's kind of like you're just moving to the side as part of a movement. But that will give essential advantage and you advantage on your next turn if you both stay there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, it is her turn. Seeing that you have just tried to blind her with light, she looks at you, Essential. She looks up at you, and she goes, "Ah, a challenger. This is the third turn?" And she just holds up 5 fingers. And she pulls out the blood red sword with the black center and swings it at you. Okay, she's got 2 of those. So
Central?
yeah, at Essential.
AC 17.
Okay, yep. And yep. All right, so that's the first 2 attacks she's hit you with. You take 30 slashing damage from
Okay.
both of them together.
So 30 total or 60?
30 total.
Okay.
And I need you to make a Constitution save, 2 of them.
Okay. So here is the first one. Are these still these are disadvantaged, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So first one at disadvantage is going to be it's going to be a 16.
Okay.
And
Yep, the first one's fine.
Okay, and then the second one is that's gonna be a 10.
Okay.
Or sorry, a 13.
Okay. So as you barely pull away from the first one before it goes too deep, but the second swing at you cuts real deep and opens what appears to be an artery. And you
bleed.
are now bleeding profusely. At the start of each one of your turns, you are going to take a 2d8 bleeding damage.
Sure. And then at the end of my turns, can I repeat the save?
Or it will require a medicine check or magical healing.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, cool. I have my lay on hands. Perfect.
Yes. Okay. This one's not like the other one. It's not as gross, so you can actually just heal yourself one. It'll stop it.
Bleed damage in general is just gross.
Yep. And then she puts that back and pulls out the shiny blade with the light on it and takes a swing at you. 2 swings.
Now, when she's pulling out these swords, you said that they were arrayed like around her or on top of her, or are they pulling out?
So she's pulling them out of sheaths that are located like on her person.
On her person's right, but they're exposed around her, correct?
Well, I mean, they're physically on her. Like it's like she puts a hand back here, puts it back, swings, puts it back, and all that stuff.
She has like what, 12, 10 swords around her?
As of what you can see, she has 3 of them on her.
Oh, I see. So she's okay. Never mind then.
So it's basically wham, stick, wham, stick, wham, stick.
Sure.
So this one is that blade that hits and that hits. Bummer on no criticals. So you take. Oh, we'll just do the average on here. You take 36 slashing damage from both those hits and 18 radiant damage.
So she just laid on 4 hits on me in total.
Yep.
Okay, so 36, and then how much radiant?
18.
18. Okay.
And then she looks at you and she holds up one more finger, and as she does it, she pulls out the third blade and swings it at you. Seems she's counting. That one actually hits. That one is 14 slashing.
Are you doing essential?
I am well beyond below bloodied. I am on my way to being beaten.
And then she puts her swords away, folds her hands, and she ends her turn.
Yep.
And Essential, your turn.
All right. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if I heal myself. It's not going to end in our favor at the end of this. So, just going to keep attacking. Oh shit, I backed out.
And you
We're
get
gonna go.
advantage because you're flanking. So
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop flying. It's useless right now. Now that I know that there's no way I can defeat her. So he'll just drop to the ground. I will go ahead and end concentration on that. Flying. All right. Bonus action. We'll go ahead and start off. Bing, bing, boom. All right. Come on. Pinnacle going for a whipping of the hair. It's a 26 to hit.
Okay.
And then it's going to be 7 points of cold damage. And then I'll go ahead and start my first attack. I totally forgot my second attack last turn, but that's okay. So first attack at advantage. So this is just normal then, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You need to be on really slow. First attack is going to be a 21.
Cool. You hit.
All right, I'll just go ahead and roll my second attack. Second attack is 19.
She pulls out a sword quickly and parries your second attack.
All right, so the first attack, I'll go ahead and once again spend a third level spell slot for Divine Smites. So I am out of Paladin, that third level spell slots. And then I will go ahead and cast or also use Siri. Fuck it. Siri.
I'm gonna smite something with Smitey Smites.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and just use Searing Smite level 2 for fire damage. And I think it also does to ignite in flames. All right, so go ahead and roll damage. So that's 15 slashing damage. Here is the radiant damage. 16 radiant damage. And here's the fire damage for Searing Smite. And that is 10 points of fire damage. And with Searing Smite, as the water heats up and bubbles, becoming this boiling hot water around my axe, fire flares of high intensity, attack deals an extra blah blah, cause target to ignite flames at the start of each of its turns until the spell ends. So I have a concentration now back up to 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make a con saving throw, and on a failed saving throw, you take additional fire damage.
Cool.
Okay, so minus 10 movement, and you need to make a save next turn. Con save fire damage if you fail, and that's it.
Perfect. Icarus, it is your turn.
all right. I'm gonna do something stupid.
All right, cool.
I'm going to pull out a pure white opera mask. Activate it. And I go into a rage. For 1 minute, I have advantage on all melee weapon attacks, but they have a
But they have advantage against you, yeah.
Yeah. I gain +5 to damage rolls. And if I hit 0, I'm reduced to 1 instead.
Cool.
And then I'm going to pull out your favorite part of the Kaladin kind, the maul.
Oh, good.
Advantage. What the actual fuck? I have 2 nat 1s.
Well,
all right.
that happened.
Can I pull out my coin of fortune? Let's just see if I can turn this.
Yeah, totally. Pull out your coin of fortune.
So, I don't think I have a coin around here. So
It's fine. I got one.
Yeah. So heads, it's a nat 20. Tails, it's a nat 1.
Congratulations, you just got a nat 20.
Yes. And so damage roll 23 plus 5, 28 damage.
Well done. That is 132. All right.
Wait till I pull out my magical tattoo next turn.
If there's a next turn.
True. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right. She looks at both of you and holds up 6 fingers. She pulls out the sword with a gust of wind and swings once at Icarus, and then swings back around at Essential, and then back at Icarus. And the first one whiffs, so Icarus, you're... Oh, wow. Okay. So, Essential, you get hit twice. She whiffed on Icarus both times. So you take a total of 28 damage slashing.
Slash damage 28. Okay. Ooh.
And then she puts the sword back and pulls out the bloody looking one, the red sword. Takes one swing at each of you again. That one hits Icarus, and that one hits you, Essential. And you both take 15 slashing damage. You're still bleeding, Essential. So, Icarus, I need you to make a Constitution save. Although I think you were... Wait, you healed yourself a little bit, so you might be okay.
A con save?
Yep.
Okay. Come on.
Did she make
20.
her concentration? Oh, sorry.
You got...
What?
Yeah, what'd you say? What'd you roll?
I got a 23.
Okay,
Not 20.
You're fine. What were you gonna say, Essential?
Did she make her Constitution check?
Oh.
For Searing Light or Searing Smite?
Her Constitution check was 15.
15. So she'll go ahead and take an additional 8 points of fire damage.
All right.
I did pass my concentration check for Searing Smite from those damages.
Okay.
So I still have that up.
All right. And that was 6. So she looks at both of you.
Fucking bleeding out, dude. You had enough, Lady of the Lake.
How much health do you have left, Essential?
21 out of 169.
Okay, and Icarus?
13.
Okay.
I am just like hulking out right now, just like glowing red eyes and everything.
Two of the biggest people in the group are just like, just dying out there.
She does look wounded.
Yeah, that's what happens when you roll dice, man. You can't get all 8s. You get 1s and 2s on your smites. That's just how it is.
All right, Essential, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. We will go ahead and continue the twirling of hairs. I mean tentacles. Here we go. As
Put
a
my
bonus
hair back and
action.
forth.
So good. That's going to be a 17, unfortunately.
That hits.
Oh, nice. Then that's going to be 9 points of cold damage. Okay, let's see what kind of tricks I have.
Things are feeling very hot and cold around here.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and dish out 20 points of healing with lay on hands on you, Icarus.
20 points.
Of
Awesome.
healing, just straight healing, and then I'm gonna dish out the remaining 30 points of healing onto myself to heal 30 points and also end the
Oh
end
yeah,
the
you do
bleeding.
need to. You are going to take some of that damage before that happens, though. So
Sure.
it's 2d8. That is 8.
8, and then I'll take my 30. Okay, bing, bing, boom. I actually still technically have an action because that's not an action for
Yep.
lay on hands. So, um,
If you want to move back into position, you totally can.
Yeah, we're gonna go back into position and then just wail on her.
All right.
So this is flat because I have advantage, but I'm the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So flat roll. Here we go. You mother trucker. That's a dirty 20.
All right, that hits.
And then I'll just go ahead and attack again. And that's a 24 for the second to hit.
Yep.
All right.
You got any more spell slots to blow on this?
I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, on the first one, I'll go ahead and spend a first level spell slot for Divine Smite. So
Okay.
it's just 2d8 radiant damage. So that's gonna be 11 plus. Yeah, nice. That's gonna be 25 points of damage in total, and then I'll lay another first level spell, Divine Smite, on my second attack. So that will deal 12 plus 22 points of damage in total from that attack.
Okay.
And that's it for Essential.
Okay.
Cool.
She looks bloodied.
Okay. Icarus just like, I don't know, flexes or smacks his arms or something and activates his Eldritch Claw tattoo, which will add another 1d6 force damage to my hits.
All right.
So I still have advantage from red sight. So let's roll advantage. Please, no nat ones. That cannot happen again ever.
Don't say that because it can.
Dirty 20.
All right, that works.
48. 18 plus 5.
Yep.
23 plus a d6 for my.
Just give me the total.
Yeah. 28 damage.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. She is looking beaten. That was your turn?
All right.
Yep.
All right.
That was my turn.
She looks at you all and says, if you survive this one, and she holds up 7 fingers, you might be worthy. And she pulls out the first
Danger.
sword again.
You want to do a con check real quick before you do
Yep.
that?
Well, yeah, I failed that one.
That's hilarious.
I got the 86, man.
That's 7 points of fire damage.
All right. Thank you.
I may survive this.
All right.
I
Oh my
doubt it.
God. Whiff. Total hit. Hit.
Mm.
And hit. So, missed Icarus once. Hit you each.
Double tap.
Essential, you take 28 slashing damage, and Icarus, you take 14.
Nice.
It's 14.
Nice.
Okay.
She sheathes it again, pulls out the blood red sword.
My bane.
And hits both of you with it.
My bane.
And that is 15 damage to each of you. And you both need to
Down.
make con saves.
I'm down.
You're down?
I'm down.
Okay.
Actually, Book of the Protectors, I have you listed on that. You dropped a 1 HP instead.
Also, I have the life well tattoo, which means that when I drop to 0, I also will come back to 1 HP. And I'll go ahead and use that as tattoos light up around me.
All right. You use that the first time, and you're probably going to get hit again, so I'll use it the second time.
All right.
I have a 16 for my con save.
Okay. And Essential, yours?
Second. This still a disadvantage?
Yes.
That's going to be a big fat old 15.
Fuck, you made it.
Nice.
And then she pulls out the third sword.
Not nice.
And Essential, you're even. Icarus, you're odd. All right. Essential, this sword is coming right at you. And she hits you with 19 plus stuff. So
Counterspell.
you take 18 slashing and 9 radiant damage.
Oh, it had to be me.
Okay, you're at 1.
I'm dead. I'm definitely dead.
Well, you still have the cycle you would technically go through. So
I'm in the cycle, but in my mind, I'm dying.
But because Icarus has your name in his book, you drop back to 1 HP again.
How long does that last?
It's only once for
It's,
long rest.
Okay, so this is
long rest, so I have to like re-enter your name. But
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's much appreciated. So round 2.
And she looks at you both.
We have to be a complete just disheveled mess. Like we are bloodied out of our minds. Like
I'm just
literally...
like, I just in my mind,
Icarus
is just like raging. He's like half naked at this point.
Yeah, we're both naked at this point, bleeding out of our every orifice.
She looks at you both and says, really, "You have one more turn." And it is Essential's turn. This is the final round.
All right, so bonus action, we go with the long tested and true whipping my hair back and forth. You son of a... Nice. 26. That's going to be 11 points of cold damage.
All right.
And then we'll just yeah, we'll stick with the game plan. I was gonna do something else. I decided not to. All right. Let's just finish this or try to that's going to be a definite 25 to hits. And then we'll go ahead and Use another spell slot for Divine Smite. I'll use my last first level. And then I'll go ahead and just see if this hits for my second attack. So it's just no. All right, so that is a not going to hit. So good thing we went with that. Total damage from Essential is 17 points of damage.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right, Icarus, it's your turn. See if you can finally be the one that does this.
Yep. I'm really hoping I get this because I ask for extra 2-minute slots anyway. So advantage roll, please, please, please. One of them was teetering on a 4. 24 to hit.
Yep. Wait, you get one attack, right? Yeah, you do. So,
What?
you said 24 to hit?
I'm losing.
Okay. Nope, you hit. Go ahead.
Okay. That is 27 damage.
Wow. All right. Anything else?
Can I? Oh, yeah, I have this one skin bangle. It's not attunement or anything, so my skin turns to wood. It is resistant to piercing and bludgeoning damage.
That isn't magical, correct? Or does it just say, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't say.
Yeah, that's just all right. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. End of your turn.
Yep, that's the end of my turn. I was really hoping that would do it. Please.
She says, all right. 4 strikes. Those left standing will get a prize.
Okay.
Hits. 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 So she looks at Essential, who is basically down, and the blade is coming for you, and she turns it at the last second and just knocks your ass out. You're not dead, you're unconscious. She turns with the remaining hits, and basically, Icarus, you get knocked down to 1, and then she knocks you out too. And she says,
Wait,
as you're
hang
both.
on.
Okay, go ahead.
I have the mask, which knocks me to 1 for 1. And then I have the Book of Protectors, which knocks me to 1. So
She had 3 attacks against you, and each one of them did 14 damage.
I have 15 damage left. I have 15 health left. I live at 1.
So what happens is, like, you were at 15 health, or how much did you have before she hit you the first time?
The first time I had 15.
Okay, so knocked you with 1, down to 1 hit point, hit you, down to 1 hit point. So you have 1 hit point left, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And she goes, all right. Very well. You win your game. But unfortunately, neither one of you proved yourselves worthy enough to take me out. So, unfortunately, no sword. But the game master will come get you shortly. And she sinks into the water.
Damn it. How
And
much
with
health
that,
did she?
the entire realm changes around you. The water disappears, and you're standing in the middle of the cavern. There's people like cursing and yelling how they lost money on this fight. There's other ones like, yeah, Lady of the Lake. And then there's guttural sounds of like languages you don't understand. And standing in front of you is Jeff, and he goes, huh. Looks like I have some work to do. When you get back to your own timelines, you will have what you desire upon completing the current mission that you're on. After all, it does take time to move mountains. He says that looking at you, Essential. And he looks at you, Icarus, and he goes, what did you want again?
Damn it. I wanted more attunement slots.
Ah, yes. You have one more.
Perfect.
You can attune to 4 items now, even though D&D Beyond doesn't allow for that. And he goes, all right. Good game, everyone. Next time we'll invite more people. Until then, rest up. And as soon as you are well rested, I will send you back to your friends. So you're both going to take a full rest, and this session will end with you waking up, laying on the floor as time unfreezes inside the chamber with the key. And in your possession, Essential, is a promissory note in one hand and a key in the other. And that is where we'll pick up next time. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Have a wonderful evening. Go check out my Ko-Fi.
Bye.
Go check out the other stuff. Go check out tomorrow. City of Illumination starts at noon Central Standard Time, where Ox will be just a sad boy because he killed the love of his life.
Bad boy hours are officially open.
Have a good night, everybody.